So we have no way to hold this to keep it from flying off right now. So we have to start slow. I've got my remote over here with me if anything goes wrong. I also have an emergency switch underneath the lathe I can hit. So we'll turn this down slow and low. Don't put my hand out over that or I'm going to be in trouble. Turn her on and bring up the speed. I'm using a 1/4 inch cutter on here, and it's really just a scraper, but it has 5% cobalt in it, so it really is good. But we're going to get chatter, we're going to get noise, so I'm going to just take it slowly and just do a little cut at a time. I drilled this hole, by the way, by doing a series of larger and larger holes. I started off with about a 1/2 inch bit and worked my way up to a 1 inch drill bit. Something like this, you just want to take your time. Once we get the mass removed out of this end, I'm going to leave it about 1.5 inches thick, but we'll be able to pick the speed up a little bit more, which will make life better, and you'll lose that low rumble in the background. Just going to take a while. This has been a tedious and white knuckle experience so far because of that big wing hanging out. I've even switched cutters. I moved to a carbide Mike Hunter number 2 Hunter cutter because this thing slices rather than that scraper I was using, which scraped, which put too much pressure on the wood, caused too much vibration, and it risked falling off of here. Ideally, and I need to talk with Brent from Robust because he makes one, is I need a center steady. And let me stop this to show you. A center steady is a ring that goes around this whole thing and it's got wheels on either side. So it supports the wood on these sides as it's turning, so any pressure you're putting in is going against the wheels. Now it might not even work on this one because I only have this little bitty bit of wood right there, and that might not even allow it to run true. So my goal was to hollow this all the way down to here, right? Well, what do they call it? Design modification? We might have one. I don't know. I do know I need to hollow this out enough to get down to where I drilled that hole in there in the beginning. And the critical part is I'm trying to sneak in on these edges, and you can see that they're rough from where I use the Forstner bit. So I have to be very careful. So I'm trying to sweep my way up into them. Anyway, I'll keep working on this, and I'll be putting in my mind the ideas of what our design modification might be. As you can see from my laser dot, that's where my cutter is right now. So I've got about the same depth on the bottom as I do on the sides. This is a good 12-inch pot here, and so I'm leaving about 1.5 inches of thickness. I got a little more to do because I don't know if you can see inside of there, but we've gotten pretty deep and I've almost got the shape finished. I did switch to a different type of tool rest. This is a box rest, which is really cool. It's flat and it reaches in, so it takes away some of the vibration from the bar, which is really cool. Brent at Robust makes these. I also sell them on my website. They're very handy to have. They work with any hollowing system you can find. So all I need to do now is I'm just going to make a few more passes, get this hollowed out all the way, and then we're going to bag this sucker. This is one massive, ugly piece of wood. I hope this works out, but you never know until you try. So I'm going to take some of the shavings down here, throw them in the bag. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. I learned from Ron Fleming, phenomenal turner and one of my mentors, that if you use plastic bags, you really don't need shavings. All you have to do is come out once a day or every other day, take the piece out of the bag, reverse the bag, it shakes out all the moisture, and then you put the bag back in. So that's worked for him in Oklahoma for 40 years. And what am I to argue with? You know, the guy's world famous. So I'll just take this down, wrap it up. And so that is the first step on how you turn a red bud crotch wood bowl, I guess.